All right, in this video, I have a new pair of Adidas Boost sneakers that honestly I was very excited to get in hand and on feet just because I was very interested in seeing how they felt. And overall, these things look insane, as you could see right here. But this is simply known as the Adidas Climacool Boost. So let's go ahead and get into the video and show you guys these and let you guys know my thoughts. What's going on, guys? Hess here. Hope you're having a good day out there. Thank you for stopping by and watching. And if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, notification bell to be notified of when my videos are live. And if you guys want to follow along in the description to Collective Kicks, it's my site that I post a bunch of sneaker deals that I curate for you guys on a weekly basis. This is one of those shoes that released a while ago, and I've been seeing them on their site, and I was like, hey, that's like that Climacool shoe that they had a while ago, but this is like a newer version. And they just are simply calling it Climacool Boost. But you can see they've done some massive changes to this shoe, as there's a huge gap in the middle where there was an extra little segment of Boost. So I was curious to see how these things were, how they felt on feet. They look pretty crazy. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. And if you guys actually want to buy a pair of these, check the link in the description. It'll take you over to Adidas website. Big thank you to the Adidas team for actually sending this pair over to me for this video for review. They sent me the shoes, however, they don't dictate what I say about the product. It's just my personal opinion, but I much appreciate that they sent these over. So some words about what Adidas says about the Climacool Boost. So these retail at $140. I would say they do fit true to size, at least in my opinion. And it says, Climacool Boost shoes, responsive, warm weather running shoes made in part with recycled materials. If the blue skies and sunshine don't already have you lacing up for a run, then these Adidas shoes will seal the deal. Boost in the midsole returns energy from your first step into your last, and a wind tunnel increases airflow underfoot, not to mention the 360 degrees of ventilation. The pavement awaits. Made with a series of recycled materials, the upper features at least 50% recycled content. The product represents just one of our solutions to help end plastic waste. Adidas Boost delivers incredible energy return and instant comfort with each step to keep you going. And Climacool, with a ventilated design inspired by windblown shapes, the Climacool is a comfortable shoe for creating summer memories. So the first thing is I look at this color and I'm like, how is this Climacool? Like, it's all black. I can't imagine it being very cool. And then I look at some of the design elements, especially in the light, and I'm like, okay, the upper definitely is very breathable. You could see through. It's like two different gauges of mesh over the shoe, and you can actually see through parts of it. Even though there's a lot of rubberized material up through the middle of the shoe, underneath that is a lot of really, really breathable material. So I think that that's kind of cool the way that they do that. The other thing is this crazy knots that they have in the middle of the shoe. Obviously, you could see like a wind tunnel that goes literally through the shoe, but what you don't see is right at the very top, which is right underneath your foot, there's actually a little mesh wind vent that has a see-through little thing in it that you can actually see through the bottom of the foot. But then I was like, well, what about the insole? Because the insole I would think would trap the air from being able to flow through, but they actually have ventilation holes that are poked through the insole as well, from the forefoot and also in the back. And I thought that was kind of cool and very like inventive to have holes through the middle of the insole and then holes through the bottom of the foot to actually try to get some flow going through the bottom of your foot. So I would say the overall look and style of the shoe I really dig. I think it's really crazy how you have these giant pods and these little sections for the shoe. And this shoe reminds me of the Climacool Vento, which is kind of the same thing. The difference is this middle section right here is actually Boost in the other one as well. But look at the traction on the bottom of the shoe. I mean, it's super wide base here in the front and also in the back. And it also protrudes down and out. So heel to toe on the bottom of the shoe is very, very wide. It's like a size 11 and a size 9. It's pretty cool that it's so incredibly wide. I will say that it does feel pretty flat when you're walking around. So because of that, there's not a lot of curvature, or like the heel toe stride isn't like the most like natural motion because it's just flat. But overall, like, it still feels good on feet. It's just there's other shoes out there now that have more curvature that makes it feel a little bit more natural when you're walking around. But the aesthetics of the shoe I think look really crazy. It kind of looks like superhero armor on the sides of the shoe. The way you have the little chevron sort of pattern that just accentuates the sides of the shoe. And then underneath that, I mean, it's kind of Batman-esque, right? Then you have the 3 stripes down underneath that. Pretty nice looking design in my opinion. I would like to see a lot of colors on this as well. I feel like they could probably do some really nice colorways on this, especially with like a rainbow fade or something. Would be crazy. With the TPU and then also in the Boost, I feel like there's a lot of potential there. I also like there's extra reinforcement along the toe guard of the shoe here, and then also on the heel on the back. Something interesting on the tongue and as well as on the heel, they have these interesting little logos there that are like little jelly like, I don't know, air unit sort of thing. Like this is kind of like a weird air bubble on the back. It kind of feels cool when you're pushing down on that. I don't know, it's a Century thing maybe. But then you do have a little plastic heel tab on the back as well. I think this shoe looks really cool, and it's definitely an aggressive looking pair. I've worn it 3 or 4 days out there, just giving it a try before I did a video on them. And overall, I would say that this is a shoe that people are just going to want to have something that's a little bit different on their feet, and this is definitely something that can deliver that. Like, somebody's going to look at this shoe and go, those are crazy looking, I really like it, or somebody's going to look at the shoe and go, those are just crazy looking, I don't like them at all. It just depends on which side of the fence you guys are on. I really like out of the box thinking for footwear, and the segmented bottoms with the added little tunnel through it, and the like armor plating on the sides of the shoe, and then that match with it being like a Climacool shoe. It's just crazy, and I really think that it's a really nice looking shoe. $140 though is the price point. If you guys are interested in buying a pair, again, check the link in the description, take you over to Adidas site. What do you guys think about the product though? Is something you guys vibe with or not? Is it something just too out of pocket for you guys, or you're like, nah, I'm not going to spend my money on those, they're just too crazy looking? I think they look pretty cool though, and they have Adidas Boost in the midsole. It's just nice. The overall midsole does feel pretty nice, as we expect from Adidas Boost. It's definitely a nice little comfortable pair of sneakers for your feet. It's not the most comfortable pair out there, but it's definitely one that if you want something different looking, and then adds a little comfort element to it as well as breathability, this is a great option for you guys. If you wanted something a little bit more mainstream, my recommendation is the Adidas Climacool Ultra Boost, just the OG styling one. I really like the look of those ones. They have nice Climacool vents on the sides, and it has the same structure as the original Ultra Boost, which I personally prefer, and I think it looks fantastic. And it's just more of a normalized pair of sneakers versus this, which are like a super crazy futuristic looking design. But I like them. Leave a comment what you guys think. Appreciate you all for stopping by and watching. If you guys are new to the channel, again, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you back for some more videos. All right, peace guys.